Undertaking title match, War Machine versus The Addiction. First and foremost, I wrote down that Hanson and Rowe do their clobbering spot where they have Christopher Daniels laid up on a barricade on the outside, and they give him 10 forearms each.
Jeez.
So then, laying on the apron, Rowe slammed Hanson onto Rowe slammed Hanson onto Kaz, who was on the floor.
Right.
So the Addiction got long darted into each other. Rowe did a double slam to Christopher Daniels. Mini clothesline double stomp to the back of Rowe. There's the forever clotheslines spot to the Addiction from Hanson. Cartwheel from Hanson. Path of Destruction and the splash to Christopher Daniels.
What's the Path of Destruction?
Where they did pretty much like the Dominator type move. Like a Dominator powerbomb type of deal.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So then there's the splash to Christopher Daniels. Then one of the best spots in the match / the ending of the match. Christopher Daniels grabs the tag title. Ref's distracted. Hits Ray Rowe with the tag title. Then the ref sees the belt. Christopher Daniels tries to grab it. The ref's arguing with him, saying, "You can't use that belt." Albert didn't see this, but Frankie Kazarian comes up with the other tag belt, hits Rowe in the fucking head with it, and then the Addiction pin War Machine. 1, 2, 3, you got new tag champs.
Yeah, it was a great ending. The fighting at the beginning, since they already had their little altercation earlier, it was great. Oh, and you know me, I love fighting right at the beginning if it's like a grudge match. Even in title matches, it's fine. The lawn dart spot was pretty cool. Hanson's like the I don't know how often does the cartwheel now in WWE, but so far they always seem to do like clever spots when they hear Ring of Honor.
I haven't seen him do the cartwheel spot since I believe they did it in NXT, but I have not seen it on main roster.
Yeah. Well, of course, they're not even wrestling anyway. They just had like a best of 7 series with the Street Profits where they did anything but wrestle. So maybe that's why.
Well, even when they were going against Gallows and Anderson last year, like during TLC time and stuff, I never seen them do it.
I don't know. I mean, that'd be the one thing that you figured WWE would put on their main roster. So a guy at 300 pounds doing cartwheels.
They do this. I've seen them do the whole slam spot though, where like Rowe will slam. Oh, yeah. Eric now in WWE will slam somebody, and then he'll slam Ivar / Hanson onto the guy. I've seen him do that spot a time or two, but I haven't seen him do the cartwheel thing.
Okay, so Hanson did the cartwheel through a double clothesline. I thought it was a really cool move, and then I think he responded with by I think doing like a double shoulder tackle or double clothesline of his own on both of the Addiction. Then there's a really cool backbreaker spot involving Daniels. I gotta remember off the top of my head because I couldn't write it down fast enough, so I'm trying to do it by memory. I want to say Hanson executed a regular backbreaker on Daniels. But then picked him up and then dropped him on Rowe's knee, and then I think he did like some kind of like elbow on him or something like that. It was like Daniels just took a beating for like about a minute and a half straight.
That's the spot with the double stomp.
That was a double stomp? Okay.
Well, because the end, that was the double stomp part.
Okay.
And that was on the back of Rowe that they did it too.
There is nothing better in wrestling than smart heels.
But they're working together, so yeah.
So the ending. There's nothing better than smart heels. The heels who just figure it out and get away with it. And like you said, I missed what happened. That's why I asked you to go back and rewind it. I had to take a look. Jeez Louise, like fucking outstanding. I love the finish. It was great. I wish I would have seen it initially. I probably would have popped. Like I would have marked out because like you just love finishes like that where it looked like it was so smooth. Because there's a lot of times where you see this where the referee like is in view of what the guy's doing and then just like turns his head like, oh, I didn't see it, and you can obviously tell on the camera that that's what the referee's doing because he's out of position.
And SummerSlam '99 was the perfect proof of that.
On which one? Oh yeah,
the Undertaker and Kane, the Undertaker Big Show tag title match with X-Pac and Kane.
Just goes Just looks to his right. Okay, I didn't see that.
Well, and that happened twice in that particular match within a minute.
It gets ridiculous.
This match, the referee fucking Daniels grabs that belt, fights him over it, and Kazarian's so fucking quick. The ref is getting the belt out of the ring, hits Rowe with it, and fucking dips out.
Yeah, and
it was like a blink and you missed it type of moment there.
And I will say this: this is how over all these ROH talents are with the crowd. Addictions are heels, and with the second that 3 count hit, the crowd popped.
Yep,
it was great. It was a great moment for the crowd. I'm jealous of the crowd, and I'm proud of these crowds at the same time because I wish I was there, but I'm proud that they're sticking by their product and not like booing it out of the building. Not to say that WWE hasn't deserved to get booed out of the building, but Ring of Honor is putting forward this great product. This is like what 4 years ago, and I'm watching it now, and I'm going like, why can't we get this on WWE? This great product, straightforward, in your face, no BS. Some BS. You can't have a show without some BS. Like, when Colt Cabana comes in the ring, he's just goofy. I get that. Or we get some of the spots later in the main event, which are just ridiculous. But like you get spots where it just makes sense and is well booked and obviously well executed. And the crowd responds to that every single time, whether it's the main event guy or the curtain jerker.
They eat it up.
They're great fans.
They fucking eat everything up.
Everything up.
And like WWE doesn't know how to capitalize on that. They keep they get their crowds invested in one storyline and that's it.
Yeah.
Like WWE doesn't know how to focus on the whole thing as a whole. Like these Ring of Honor crowds, you did not see a dead moment in any of these matches.
Not one.
Like, the fans are going crazy no matter if it's the Will Ferrara and Kamatachi or if it's the Bullet Club main event match.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree 100%.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But what did you rate that last match?
I'm giving it an 8.5, and the only reason is because the ending was so smooth and great. And I love Christopher Daniels. He's one of the best wrestlers of all time, in my opinion. So I'm giving this. When I was coming through the card, and I'm thinking it's going to be 8.5. The ending was great.
Honestly, I gave it an 8.5 as well, just because the whole transition at the end was so fucking smooth.
Yeah. Just like one spot in the whole match was already great to begin with, and then this ending, just put it right through. No, I'm sorry, just put it right over the top. And kudos, great job. Loved it.
So then we get the Kenny Omega merch spot.
Yeah.
So this is a really odd one because we didn't think we would see Kenny Omega being the merch spot guy.
As if he had to show his own stuff. I mean, like it's not like nobody knows who he is.
He's showing his own stuff, but at the same point in time, like we've seen plenty of people do the merch spot so far, like Kenny King, the cheeseburger shirt, obviously. Like, we've seen Silas Young do it. But it's like, this is like a big-time fucking dude.
Yeah. He's the cleaner.
So, it's kind of cool. But then the next match...